Hello YouTube and collectors everywhere. This is a review of my custom Ronan the Accuser statue produced by Icebreaker Designs and sculpted by Avinash Hegde, who's more popularly known as Avi in the collecting community. And now this one's a digitally sculpted statue and it stands at 21 inches tall right from the bottom of the base to the top of the hammer. And this one's numbered. It's a edition size of 150 statues, and this one's numbered 23. So before we actually get into talking about the statue, let's have a quick chat about Ronan the Accuser as a character. So Ronan the Accuser first appeared in Marvel Comics back in 1967 in Fantastic Four number 65, and he's actually a Kree and one of the most important members of the Kree Empire. And over a period of time, he's raised to the ranks of Supreme Accuser. For most folks who, of course, don't read comics, your first introduction to Ronan the Accuser would have been in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, where he was the main antagonist of the film. But of course, if you read comics, then you know who the character is, and and know all the history behind the character himself. So coming back to this statue, as I mentioned, this statue is actually a custom piece. For most collectors who actually are 1/6 collectors, as you know, since Bowen Designs decided to shut shop, there's been a real lull in the statues that are actually available in the 1/6 scale, and with Kotobukiya barely releasing 2 statues or maybe sometimes even 1 statue a year, there's really not much out there. So that's where custom pieces like this one come into existence, and if this is the quality of custom pieces that can be actually made available, then hey, I think we'll be all right. So this piece here is absolutely beautiful. Firstly, I would highly recommend this piece. I mean, if you're looking to add Ronan the Accuser to your collection, I think this is the only full-size statue that's actually available in any scale anywhere. I don't remember seeing any statue company actually make a full-size Ronan the Accuser statue, so this is pretty much what you've got. Now this one is in a sort of it is a museum pose, but there's some sort of a semi-action element to it also. Now this statue is it's really massive and really huge and beefy. What I'm trying to say is, if you actually have him displayed next to your Bowen pieces, he's going to dwarf them. He's absolutely going to dwarf them, especially because Bowen pieces are anywhere between 1/6 to 1/7 scale, depending on which statues that you actually have. So they're going to look really tiny next to him. But then again, Ronan in the comics is supposed to be 7.5 feet tall, so I think he scales up pretty well once you actually take all those things into consideration. Well, not to mention, he's standing on this absolutely beautiful base, which basically has a scroll that's actually vanquished and kind of buried under Ronan's feet. And this base itself is about 3.5 inches high, so that really pushes Ronan much higher. Yeah. So let's have a quick actually look at the base. There's a lot going on to this. What I like about this base is the addition of the scroll that's actually there. Otherwise, it could have just been another rocky base, and I'm sure we've seen many of those, over the period of years. So I think what Avinash did really well here was actually, added that scroll in there, which I think really adds so much more to this base. There we go. And Ronan himself wielding his universal weapon. I think that hammer itself is so well sculpted. Let's try and get a quick look at the hammer itself. It looks it's well painted. It looks like real, like a real metal, like real. It looks like it's got some weight to it. Speaking of weight, this statue is really heavy. It's probably one of the most heaviest statues that I actually own. And if you're actually looking to display him in a Detolf case, I would say unless you actually have your your joints reinforced, I wouldn't recommend putting him on a shelf because he'll probably smash the glass. He is really that heavy. So yeah, just be mindful of that if you are planning on putting him in a D12. Yeah. So yeah. So we'll actually have him do a quick rotation again. Yeah, I have to mention I'm really super stoked about this statue. I really love this statue. I've been wanting a Ronan in my collection for a while now, and when this one was announced, I was like, "Yep, I'm getting this one, no questions asked." And yeah, if like I said, if this one's the first release in a line of statues, so if you are a 1/6 collector, there's a lot of good things coming. I'm gonna leave it at that. So I'm just gonna give him a quick spin, one last spin, and then we can wrap this video with Ronan the Accuser. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like the statue. If you do like what you see, please leave a like, comment would be much welcome, and I'll leave some information on how to actually avail of one. And yeah, if you're interested in getting one, yeah, I'll guarantee you won't be disappointed. Thanks guys, thank you for watching the video, and peace out. Ciao.